Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We at the end of that main event, and we are we gonna get a new champion. Is Trick Williams going to be able to do it? Is Ethan Page about to retain? We got some stuff to talk about. We got some stuff to talk about. But let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. You know what I mean? Like Trick Williams been up a fight. You know what I'm saying? We going back and forth. This the C Dub. Remember, this the first. This the first episode on the C Dub. So we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, okay, spinning that breaker a little sloppy, but we good with it. We good with it. What we doing is a trick. Is it gonna be Ethan? I'm in suspense. Tonight been a night of nights. Trick. What? CM Punk got his hands full tonight. You better call it down the middle, or Drew McIntyre ain't gonna be the only thing you gotta see in a couple days. You know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be a crazy one. But you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that CM Punk is gonna keep this one all the way. I don't think they want to start another storyline. I think they're gonna be legit with this all the way through and through. But I'm tapped in like y'all tapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you in the chat, you watching Monday Night Raw. I mean Monday Night Raw, NXT. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the chat what your thoughts so far. We had a couple things going on, but we got to see what's popping, y'all. Oh, it's Ethan. Okay, okay. I'm also trying to see it's 9:59. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what we doing? Because you know, uh, the USA was on some joint like where they could let time go over. Trick shot, Trick Willie, whoop that trick, whoop that yo, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen. And me. Yo, oh my God. With CM Punk in the ring on the C dub, he just got the dub, and that's what it is. Trick Williams has done it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he looked surprised too. He done did it. He done did it. Two time. Two time. What up, Chris Wiley? We see you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With the new belts too. With the new belts. Enjoy so cold. Shawn Michaels and yeah. Ooh, eat the page. Eat the page. Oh, we about to put him to sleep. Bang! Put my man to sleep. I don't see him playing. Trick ain't even see it. Trick ain't even see it. But he see the outcome. Oh, it's just like that. It's 10 o'clock. See, they got that time. When you was on the other network, they used to go over. It'd be like 10, it'd be like 10:08. You know what I mean? But we seen the confetti falling in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? We seen that happen. So um I'm happy with what just transpired, ladies and gentlemen. Tremendous win for Trick Willie, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Whoop That Trick himself. Uh, Mr. He got a couple diss tracks out there. He got one on Pete Dunne, and then he dropped one on Ethan Page. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Trick. You know what I'm saying? I seen Trick been at some battle rap events too. So you know what I'm saying? You never know with Trick Williams, but what a match, what a match, what a match, and what a card. Ladies and gentlemen, what a card. I gotta keep my eyes on the chat. There's something funny going on. My computer done did a reboot, and it's not in Tim's anymore. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, who knows how this could go a little wonky. You know what I'm saying? It could go a little, you know what I'm saying? But y'all see the new they went to the C dub. You see the new logo. What we talking about? Do we like the new logo? Do we rock with the new logo? What do we think about the new logo? Yeah, I see you on Instagram, DO3, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That was kind of a weird. I think they was pressed on time. I think they got too used to the previous network. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they used to go up to like 10:08, 10:09. You know what I'm saying? 10:10. You know what I mean? And now here it is 10:01, and it was like, yo, next show, the show, you know what I'm saying? So they can't do that. But they came out with some stuff today. I gotta upload it. I gotta upload it in. That's like I said, my computer been a little wonky, you know what I'm saying? But I only caught the main event, but it was good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was legit through and through. I think the whole show was legit through and through. It didn't seem to have as much as your traditional NXT shows, but what I do think it was straight to the punch. You know what I'm saying? And I can't ask for more than that. You know what I'm saying? Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? And give me a good show. And they delivered. You know what I'm saying? They definitely delivered. So I'm not mad at that at all. I matter of fact, I love it. You like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shawn Michaels. Shout out to Triple H, who started off the show. I Shawn Michaels was, you know what I'm saying? It's great. It's always good to hear the Heartbreak Kids theme song, bro. I don't know why. Maybe because I grew up to it like that. But you know what I'm saying? Shawn Michaels started off the show. Where are my manners? Before we start off the show, let me give y'all a little taste. We got a little commercial break we like to do. You know what I'm saying? And the reason for that, we got new material, we got new content coming. You know what I'm saying? If you know about DNA's top top five. I got near fall. First episode just dropped this week. Check it out. It's Mr. Perfect. You can even see it on the playlist. And then Archie's coming with cold food. So you know what I'm saying? But I'll let the trailer explain it, and then we get into this NXT talk heavy.
This is DNA, and y'all checking out my show Top 5. You got a top 5? I got a top 5. But let's see whose top 5 is better. Good night. Good night.
Brr, it's cold food with the Archie Carter. A wrestling match, a return, a battle, something that you were looking forward to because you knew it was going to be hot. And when you got it, well, it wasn't. That's cold food, and I'm here to talk about it. It's cold food with the Archie Carter. Hey, waiter, this cold.
King HP, and here we're gonna look at wrestlers that couldn't get the job done. We're gonna look at it. Why didn't they win? What happened? And because it's near fall, we're gonna see if we can get them some gold. Remember, the referee's decision is final. Yeah. So what you seeing right there, that is the new NXT logo. Okay. Y'all remember the old one. You know what I'm saying? We used to have it up here. It was all bright. You know what I'm saying? It was bright. It was nice. I ain't gonna hold you. I was rocking with it. They also had an alternate, you know what I'm saying? So I think it kind of takes the alternate look with the silver, the black and silver, you know what I'm saying? Very sleek, not too over the top, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, not so colorful and kid friendly, which I find to be like the more Ultimate Warrior type of thing. But then we saw how the night started. We had Shawn Michaels in the building, live and in the flesh. What up, Vinny? You know what I'm saying? What up, what up, what up, what up? You see you in the chat. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So we had Shawn Michaels kick off the night. And when he kicks off the night, he drops, it's not a bombshell, right? But he drops some new joints. Bang! We get new NXT titles right from the jump. Like, yo, he said we on the C dub. Hey, you got to start new with something new. You know what I'm saying? And in my lifetime, one thing that people say is if you start good, you're gonna end good or you're gonna end great. But if you start bad, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, hey, bro, you fighting an uphill fight. And to help with that, after he unveils the titles. Triple H come out to him, are you ready? But he ain't say it like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't say it the way we wanted him to say it. But then he corrected that. Him and Shawn got together in the ring. I don't remember if he spit his water. Correct me in the chat. If he spit his water, I ain't about to do it. I am not about to spit all over this lamp, nor this computer, or this mother effing mic. That is not about to happen. But just simulate with me. Simulate with me, y'all. Right? You know what I'm saying? I be hyped sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You might catch me do that during a PLE, but not on no Tuesday night. No, no, absolutely not. But those are the new NXT World titles. So, Miss Awesome Sauce, I see you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? So these are the new NXT championships, and I can't. Do we like them? Do we not like them? The black title is the men's. The white title is the woman's. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you. I like them, and I mean that. You know what I'm saying? I do. I do. I do. It's not saying I didn't like the last NXT title. However, I ain't going. I ain't. You know what I'm saying? These to me, it's cool. I like plain. I like plain, and we got that new logo now. Bong. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to pop up in the black. You know what I'm saying? Because they on some Oakland Raiders joint. They on some Ice Cube, and you know how they like to get down with it. So, they do that, and we jump right into the first match. I mean, they from the instant Triple H and then they do the DX thing. Are you ready? I messed it up, but we get Julia versus Roxanne Perez, bang, right from the gate. And I like the match. I thought it was sloppy. I had notes to say it was sloppy at points. At points. Not it was a sloppy match. At points. Y'all want to see my whole face? I can't even put my whole face there. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all would love to see my whole face. Nothing. Oh, there it is. My face in its entirety on top of the screen. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go back to the old way, the last way. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But or we can go back to the regular joint. Either way. But one thing I thought was dope with this match, one that kicked it off, it's a good back and forth. They're back and forth, back and forth. And I'm a little upset. We said this a couple weeks. I think Julia's first match should have been this match. It should have been this match. And the reason I say that is because she battled Chelsea Green about 2 weeks ago, I think it was now. Don't quote me, but it was like 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It's not last week. And the match really wasn't. It didn't raise the bar, right? Like Julia making her first thing where she pointed at her and was like, "You, me, CW," right? I can't do Julia voice. I'm sorry, y'all, but it did that. It did that. It did that. Like, oh snap, right? But we get the match and it's good. It had a couple sloppy spots, but then we get the mystery chick. Somebody running in the match, y'all. They ran in on the match, and I'm like, this got to be Stephanie, bro. Although the body type didn't look like it, but I'm like, it's got to be Steph. She ran in the ring, and I was at a hefty bag and shit. She looked like me, but her whole joint was like shiny. Not like she looked like me, but the outfit. You know what I'm saying? She had the black joint on, midriff showing. But I'm like, damn, that's Stephanie. I don't know what they're gonna do with all these new women's talent. You got Julia, Stephanie Victoria, Cora Jade. Yep. And Delta is coming. I don't even know about Delta coming. So if that's the case, girl, damn, right? But it's Cora Jade making a return, as Vinny was just pointing out. Cora Jade makes a return and goes after Julia, essentially costing Julia the belt. And we get no Stephanie Vicur. You know what I'm saying? So last week she made her appearance known on the screen. No, there was no face off. So I don't know what's really going on there. Thought the match ended good. Maybe I give it about a 7. You know what I'm saying? Maybe about 7 of them things. But what I will say is this. They kicked off the program on the right note, on a high note, and they definitely did not waver. You know what I'm saying? And on the count of 3, we all gonna say 50. 1, 2, 3. 50. Boom.
Another wasted debut, man.
You know what I'm saying? You say they wasted the debut.
I mean, not a debut, but you know what I mean.
You talking about for Julia?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where I was just getting into, right? Because you had old girl cost her the match. Tora J cost Julia the match. Would you have been cool and content if that would have been Stephanie? Because then it leads to a Stephanie Julia rivalry right from the opening door.
I never was on a Cora Jade train. For some reason, people love Cora Jade. I've never was on that train, but she back.
Right. But what I'm saying is, would you have been okay if it would have been Stephanie that cost Julia?
No, because it still makes Julia look bad. Like
Even if it, even if
Julia's supposed to come in blazing.
wear some shit out, wear some shit out.
They
So
made they making Roxanne like unbeatable.
I really feel like one, you're building to the Stephanie match. I think that's going to be a build, and I honestly think it's going to take place on a WWE PLE. Maybe even WrestleMania if she can hold the title for that long, but maybe more so like the Royal Rumble. This way, it keeps old girl out the Royal Rumble. It's a big match. You saw they just had an arena. The arena looked pretty. I'm not gonna say it was sold out, but it looked pretty full. And they were in Chicago. They weren't in Orlando. This is a raw type of arena. Um, they might do a four-way fatal four-way for that belt. Vinny? Who you think the fourth person would be? I just want to see, what I'm saying, what the consensus would be. But I'm gonna be honest. I thought if you're going to do that to Julia, it should have been Stephanie Vicure. So now we have Stephanie shooting at Roxanne. You have Julia, who fan favorite, came in hot. Well, somewhat because she still just came in. If you're gonna have someone do that to her, I don't think Cora Jade is the right person. Steph, Cora, Rox, and Julia. I can see that. I can see that. The problem with that is you got two brand new people and one returning superstar, and you're about to fizzle out a lot of people. Because if Rox drops that belt, I don't think she'll fizzle out. But if you have Steph lose and she doesn't
If
look
Roxanne
strong,
dropped that belt, I don't know where she goes next.
well, the same place Trick goes. You get to tie it in. You got to tie it into how she loses.
But
That's what's
Trick
going to be
is finding
important.
something else to do. He's tapping into the music side of things. He's really the social
He just
media
went back to
push,
title.
huh?
He just went back to title.
But I'm saying, he was getting some. I'm saying Roxanne loses the title. I don't know what she would do.
But she goes back on the chase. It depends on how you like. Okay, so let's say Vinny does the
You
fatal
just
four way,
mentioned
right?
Stephanie, Cora, and Julia. She gonna be in the back of the line.
I don't know. If you're here's the thing with the storylines and WWE can put a pen in it at any moment. If you're the longest reigning champ and you drop that belt, you can call for a shot at any moment. This is kind of what Sami Zayn is doing. Sami Zayn came off fresh losses. All of a sudden, he's back in Gunther's back pocket talking about, "Come on, dog, I beat you at SummerSlam. I'm the one that dethroned you." So it's like it kind of makes sense in story, but it doesn't. But again, is she going to lose it that way and look strong? Because again, you can have her spin the block and it's no problem. They just did it with Trick Williams. He lost the belt without getting pinned. They had him go on a Pete Dunne run. While Pete Dunne was doing his run, they had Ethan Page take out a couple people. It was like Aura Mensa with 3 count. Uh, was it back to Trick Williams then? No. Then Joe Hendry. He had the Joe Hendry match, and then he got back to the Trick Williams. So he, just have him spin the block, have him build a feud.
I
Cora
think they
Jade.
they booked Roxanne too strong. They
I
booked
don't
it
know
too
because I
strong.
mean, again, you had Oscar.
Yeah, Asuka's not Roxanne Perez. Asuka's like the best women's wrestler in the world. Asuka never lost.
Oscar never lost, but it's the story if you tell it. Like last week, I heard who's on SmackDown calling it.
We
They
are
said
seeing the peak of, I think, Roxanne in NXT. It doesn't translate to main roster, is what I'm saying. She doesn't go. The
I got
next
you,
step
but
is
I
not
I,
main roster for her.
I think it's got to be at some point soon too. I think because one, you've run through the roster. You can't have Kalani Jordan just go beat her, maybe, but I don't think she's strong enough. Stephanie, possibly. That's your best bet. We
But
haven't
does
seen her
she
in a
get booked
WWE ring.
strong after she's going to lose that title? Is she still booked as strong without that title?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see it.
I
I
don't
think she's
think they
gonna
throw
start
it down.
taking L's. L's. She's gonna start taking L's.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Bro,
If you
Cora
ever just all of
Jade
a
is
sudden,
an NXT darling. They love Cora Jade down there for some reason. I
you
think
know,
the room just got a lot more fuller in NXT, especially for Roxanne Perez.
well, that's the beauty of it. Like, depending on how she loses, like they set it up tonight by her talking to Cora saying maybe there could be room enough for both of us again, right? So now if Cora cost Roxanne that title, you go into immediate beef, and it's something that people because you've been putting us on this leash, walking us down the street, telling us this is what's gonna happen, this is where we're supposed to shit at. So now we're gonna do it, and we go for it. Just like Trick Williams, we went with the Pete Dunne matches, we went with the Last Man Standing, and it all brought it right back to Ethan. So it's not about where they could go. If they have plenty of options, you got plenty of talent. Now I wouldn't have her going back after Lola Vice. I wouldn't have her going back after Jada Parker because she done beat them clean, and they got their own stuff. So that would be bad booking if you send her back in reverse. If you put the car in reverse, right? That would be bad. I personally speaking, but I think you got options. What up? What up? What up? We see you, Daddy. We see you. We see you. We see you. I think they definitely got options. Um, after this though, after we you got so you don't think Roxanne at this point still can go to the main roster?
I don't see her being successful up there.
What if they break out mid tier titles? Do you think she can go for a mid tier title if they
They could
debuted her
bring
at
out
the time
mid
of the
tier,
mid tier?
top tier, bottom tier. We talked about this. She's gonna be like Ivy Nile up there. She's gonna have to be attached to something.
After watching her tonight, get her because Julia is so much bigger than her, right? Now she's not Jade Cargill big, but size so far hasn't really been a problem. Although the women's roster are typically bigger than the NXT roster. So I guess I have to see that when she gets there. Is it a crazy size advantage or yeah, I'm with you, Vinny. I think Roxanne can handle her own because again, they're gonna book her in good stories. You're gonna book her in good stories. If you put her in good stories, you know what I mean. If you Carmelo Hayes her, then this is not gonna be good. But Carmelo's finally getting some sort of train movement on that track that he's got going. Liv Morgan is small. That's correct. That's correct. So yeah, I think it's just a storyline. I think it's just a storyline thing, man. And if you give her a good storyline, and if she drops that title to Stephanie, that might be your best move. Let Stephanie stay down there. You can move her up, or either or. Uh, and then you have Cora Jade who will cost her that belt. I think that's what they're kind of setting up by having Cora Jade come out and help her tonight. But after that, man, it was really like a short, but it was really impactful. It was really good. We had Zachary Wentz taking on Wes Lee. You know what I'm saying? And they had their Chicago street fight. And to me, it was like a spot fest after spot fest. Like pretty good though. Pretty good, clean. A lot of clean maneuvers, you know what I'm saying? Um, is this the last time we see the Rascals on NXT?
Probably not. Probably not. Because it sometimes things work very well, and this is something that you could just tell these two, hey, you're wrestling next week, and don't have to worry about it because they're gonna deliver. I don't think we see the. I think we see the Rascals again.
Yeah, yeah, I think Zach and West definitely put on a show. I'm actually inclined to disagree. I think because he had the beef with Trey Miguel, and then you had this type of fight, we might get him one, maybe twice, but I think they'll pull different people. I think they'll start rotating, like how Hammerstone finally came over. Like they going we still haven't seen Moose. You know what I'm saying? We still ain't
I
seen
don't think
Moose
we're
come
gonna
through.
see Moose.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's
Nah,
gonna be the guy for Joe Hendry. Maybe he's gonna be the guy for Obafemi. You know?
not my Moose. Ain't ready for Moose.
Yeah, I they had a crazy match, man. And the finish with the chain, I can't even think of the finisher name. that Wesley does. But coming off the second rope with my man in the chair, he was laid out too. Like I was like, man, he better not mess this up. Cause you could he wrapped that chain around and you know what I'm saying and went with the knees. To me, it looked clean. Clean finish. I feel like it's a shame the Rascals ain't in NXT or in WWE because it reminds me of like
Well, they left
80s.
because Buddy, he had some stuff in his past resurface. So
Mm-mm-mm. It really reminds me of how they used to talk about the Rockers, right? They used to say the Rockers were like tag team specialists, and then we had that time we talked on here about um aerial high flyers versus like I forgot what we called them, but it was like people who do like they spend the majority of their time in the air, like a Javon Evans. Um, I forgot what we called them, but I feel like the Rascals have great chemistry, and that's what NXT really could use. But yeah, I had it as a good match, and I wrote good finish.
that was a solid show overall. I mean, wasn't nothing except for like I don't like when Jada Parker ain't winning, but
Yo, when are we gonna get that match between Jada and Lola Vice? Because this should get into a fever point, a fever pitch where I I don't know. I can't call it, you know what I'm saying? But we got that tag team tonight. I was looking forward to it too versus Fatal Influence. Hey,
what was Mandy Rose's name? Toxic Attraction was the name of the group she had.
I don't even remember,
Yeah,
man.
it's just giving me Toxic Attraction vibes again. It's too many groups, bro. It's gang related. It's too many groups. It's a lot of groups. It's because the roster is so full. The rosters are full, and now you bring in a whole nother company, TNA, to add to it. It's the rosters are full, bro.
Yeah, they gonna have to figure something out about that because we got a full roster.
It's never been this many factions in the WWE.
You got Chase U, Fatal Attraction, or Fatal Influence,
OTM, Metaphor, D'Angelo family,
Galaxies.
Quarter Catch Crew, Gallus. Like, bro, it's a lot.
They got a lot. It was the Rascals with all of them. Like even you
The
bringing over people
Rascals.
from
Then when you go to
ESPN.
main roster, it's the same thing. It's a lot of factions in the WWE right now.
You know what's crazy? You say that the factions aren't that good. Like there was a time when WWE did this before, and the factions were like you had the Nation of Domination, you had DX, you had the Heart Foundation, all at the same time. Then you had smaller factions like Right to Censor and the Oddities. Like, okay, you're never gonna get to the top. However, just to hang around this roster, you gotta
But you're
work
talking
for
about separate times. All of these factions are existing right now, which is
it. Those
crazy.
are all at the same time. All those when DX ran all the way through the Heart Foundation, and the Heart Foundation when Brett left, they still kept an iteration of them going. Then Owen finally joined the Nation of Domination, got into some weird shit. Like
Bro, and
you know
that's
what I mean? That's when it
still
started to
not,
change.
but it's so many factions in the WWE right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, they gotta I don't know, man. The bloodline, like that, the judgment day, like it. But
It's Bloodline. It's Judgment Day. It's LWO. It's Alpha Academy. It's a lot.
YS6 and all of them, yeah.
Why sick? Wherever they at.
Cutting, cutting VHS tapes.
New Day was, I guess New Day was a faction. Like it's a lot of factions, bro. And then random tag teams. So when you couple the factions with the random tag teams, the WWE payroll got to be crazy right now.
Hey, they just did a 9 or $10 billion deal with Netflix, so they ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
but
ain't
I
tripping.
guarantee you, the more money they can put in their own pockets, they're gonna do that. We're gonna see another round of cuts before the Netflix deal. Before they go to Netflix, they're gonna trim some fat.
I think they got to be careful in the fat they trim though, because AEW is hungry and they have proven that
And they gonna go to AEW, come back. We've seen it. They go to AEW and come back. I just saw WWE file for Daniel Bryan name or something like that. So he's probably coming back. They
no,
filed a trademark on it.
It was the yes Daniel Bryan file, and I guess he got so old that WWE put it in like non-claimed or some shit. So he was
yeah,
like,
but they got it. So he'll pop back up. I
I think come
saw
back.
Mercedes Moné talking about on the Breakfast Club. She's glad. No, you're not. You want to come back home. Everybody comes back home.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I haven't heard too many people like they might be okay playing for the Shanghai Knights, but if you can play for the Lakers, you wouldn't play for the Lakers. Come on, bro, you tripping? So I agree with you. I think you want to come back home. And that's where the competition is at. That's where all your rivalries are at. That people are nostalgic to.
I mean, it all
So
depends on what you're in it for. If you're in it for, the notoriety, then you'll wrestle anywhere. If you're in it for the money, that comes into play. They have two totally different schedules. The way the companies are run, the workload ain't as heavy in AEW, and it's not about to be as heavy in WWE. We saw they cutting back. They're going to be under 200 house shows in the next few years, so they easing up on their workload too.
the number about
That's
to
going to
keep
be
dropping.
super attractive to people. Money and a lighter workload in the WWE. Who's not going to want to be there unless you have something backstage or some personal issues with maybe Triple H or somebody's in charge, or you don't want to be tied to the WWE for whatever reason. That's going to be the thing. Money, not as heavy a workload. People are going to flock to WWE.
Yes and no. I think it works two ways because you said it. You got money, which is WWE. They will have the money. You will never be a champion, and you can just go there to get beat up every week and make other people look good and get paid a lot of money. Or legacy. If you want people to compare you and they'll be like, yeah, but he never
I don't
headlined a
think people care
WrestleMania.
about that no more.
I disagree. I think a lot of people care about that. Like that's why a lot of people left to go to AEW, where they can still get quality matches that mean something because they weren't
Until
getting
you
it
get
running.
set on fire or a syringe stuck in your mouth.
I mean, but these guys
Whose
are
legacy has
WWE.
been heightened or added to their legacy in AEW?
See, that's Cody. You know what I mean? How can you shake your head? This nigga was Stardust. How can you shake it? This was Stardust. He was going nowhere fast. He was going nowhere fast.
Stardust wasn't that bad.
So you got to think of it like this too. So Stardust was trash, absolutely. It was a fun gimmick, yes. But if you're trying to say, which we now know, Cody was about legacy. He used it, built a company. You know what I'm saying? Also, Will Ospreay. Y'all act like there's a reason Triple H even got mad and tried to say some shit publicly, and Will Ospreay answered that. I'm not about to come to your company and get buried. We just watched the shit happen with Ricochet. Y'all couldn't do shit with Ricochet. Your
I told
fans are like,
y'all
oh,
that.
he's going to.
I told
Huh?
y'all that.
Exactly. You did say you did.
It
So
wasn't a big deal. It wasn't worth talking about because the thing about it, and it's just something I've learned in life, wherever you go, you take you with you. Some people just are who they are. That's it. And wherever you go, you follow you. You're going to be who you are wherever you go. So, because nobody's legacy is like people went to AEW and we stopped seeing certain people.
yeah,
So,
motherfuckers came to WWE and we bro, where is Shinsuke? And they done hid a world class wrestler.
like I said, I think it's something going on with that. But
No, it's not. They
because he
keep
wrestled in
posting that
Tokyo with AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes, so he's wrestling.
4 months
But
ago.
I
4
don't
months
know.
ago, they just did a vignette for AJ finally coming back. Like, oh shit, hey, you still here, bro? Oh shit, he was stuck in the goulash. Like, Shinsuke has been gone for 4 months, and they dropped things on Twitter saying, "Hey, there's no injuries or anything. WWE just has nothing for them right now." That's crazy. That's a world class wrestler.
Hey,
He could be a champion anywhere.
he's sitting home getting paid, eating chips.
He's till they go to Japan and need him to wrestle. Like that's. I'm
And
not
he
gonna say
shows
nothing about
up. He shows up. Shinsuke said it years ago. He was living his life in Florida. He was happy and comfortable. I think at a certain I
that.
think
Okay.
at a certain age, you AJ Styles, he just said it. He said he don't know when he's gonna retire because some days his body and his mind on the same page, sometimes it's not. So maybe it's something going on with Shinsuke. We don't know because he's been wrestling for a long time. And he's afforded he earned the right to just sit and chill. It could be him. It might be him saying, you know what, I'm not ready. Everybody's not Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is going to regret these past 3 years of his life in 20 years when he walking with a
Yeah,
limp.
yeah.
When he walking
Yeah.
like the Undertaker, he gonna think about this. Mick Foley said that himself. He said some of them things he wish he didn't do because now it
I
affects
agree
him in
with
his
you on that.
quality of life. Seth Rollins is beating the hell out of his body right now.
Yeah, but that's the thing. And I see D in the chat. She just talked about that stem cell stuff. Rey Mysterio on. Um, they a lot more. I think Sami Zayn also converted over to that too, where they about to blow the tape. You're gonna start seeing these wrestlers hang out till they 50, bro. Now if they
I
keep
don't
doing
want to
them
see that.
crazy matches,
I don't want to see that.
I do. I
Hogan,
do. Look at
Hogan and Rock was a rarity. That was a rarity. That
Ooh,
Hogan and Rock.
bro. Hell no. Them whole 80s dudes was wrestling until they. Ric Flair is somewhere right now in somebody's backyard.
I'm talking about Hogan being that far into his career, having probably the best match of his career with The Rock that late in his
You talking about the
career.
quality of
Yeah,
the? Oh
that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
rarity. Bro, Ric
yeah.
Flair died 10 years ago. He just don't want to lay down yet. He had a heart attack in the ring, bro. Like,
Yes. Check out the Attitude Era podcast. I think it's an interview. It might be a hot tag. Might be. I can't remember which one it's under, but check out both. They have some phenomenal. There's phenomenal people in that motherfucking list. And Mike Chioda is talking to us, and he talks about Ric Flair. They're like, "You were in there for Ric Flair's last match," and they asked him about that.
he
go,
said he didn't
go see
know.
Mike Chioda interview. Go see
But
that
yeah,
shit.
I think with that, it's something you've done forever. And that's what you do. Arn Anderson said, he said, I was born to be a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. That's all I know how to do. That's all I was put on earth to do. He said, I'm a wrestler. Some people are just wrestlers. Then you have people who want other things out of it. It's just rare that, like, we had this argument here. It's rare that wrestlers these days transcend wrestling. It's very rare. Because you could look at some of these people and think, yo, that person could be a superstar outside of this. I wouldn't have pegged Batista to be Drax and have a great movie career, but that was something he did. You know, we just
Very
saw,
well.
I just told you, Damian Priest, he was supposed to be Namor in Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they wouldn't have, he said they took the role from him. He didn't say who they were, but he was supposed to be that. He was transcendent. I always said the WWE would never let another Dwayne Johnson situation happen. He got big, he left, and they left him in a bad spot. So they want to control the superstardom levels, and it's rare that people transcend for whatever reason.
See, especially depending on their age too. Like if AJ Styles were to start blowing up right now, I think they let him go. But you're talking about Damian Priest, who's kind of in his prime. No,
But
hell no.
Priest doing one Marvel movie means he's probably gonna do 3-4 Marvel movies.
Yeah, because you know if you name more, you got to come back for the Avengers, and that's a 2-part joint. Got to
So
put
if
you on the
you
show.
King HP, you and this is before he won the title. So if you was presented the opportunity, you in WWE,
you wrestling, and they said we want you to be Black Panther 3. You our new Black Panther.
Yo, I'm out. I'm gone.
You done.
I'm gone, and
You
I ain't even looking
Batista.
back at it. I'm Bautista. I'm gonna have an attitude when I come back. They're gonna have to make me a heel, but The Rock is a better actor than him. They'll go back and listen to his monologues. I'm gonna agree and disagree with that. When you say The Rock is a better actor, I can throw a lot of duds out there, bro. The Rock, and that's Porter of Queens. I see you on Instagram. I
The
see you
Rock
in
is a
Chicago.
politician.
Yeah.
He's a
Rock,
walking,
Rock
he's a
good.
walking 30-second ad. He's always selling something.
Yeah, I'll pay my way out of it. Yeah, facts. You know, but here's the thing: if
But think about it,
you
because
got
WWE has even tried to make their own stars. They had Randy, Ted DiBiase, The Miz, and John Cena all in the Marine movies. They had the movie with Kane where he played himself, which was kind of weird. They had the movie The Call with Halle Berry and David Otunga. They even put Triple H in some stuff. So they've tried, but for some reason
they had
WWE
Stone Cold
films
movie, that
don't.
Death Race movie.
Hmm?
It was like cars and like they were in prison. Stone Cold had a movie. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all remember? He was like there were
I always
cars
thought
racing.
Austin could have been a big movie star, but I don't think it translates.
Mm-mm. It doesn't. One. It needs the right role. If you put him in one of those motherfucking, if you put him in one of those like murder mystery shits, like he's the crazed killer, that Stone Cold shit gonna take off because he's so when he, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm whispering because I don't want that motherfucker to hear me. You know what I'm saying? But um, you put him in shit where he's trying to be funny and stuff, and he comes
I
at the
think
end of a Mark Wahlberg
Roman's a
movie.
star. I think that might have been something with
Mhm,
Roman too.
mhm. I think Roman will do some movies. I just don't think he'll get super high up there because Roman has a weird
Who
look
said The
to
Rock
him
was a
where
good actor?
no, The Rock isn't. But Roman, so The Rock, Porter of Queens, greetings from Colombia. I can't say that first thing. Shout out to you, Rick Bickle. We see you in the chat on Instagram. Uh, The Rock did it for the females. The Rock started winning World Sexiest Man and all that shit. And The Rock, remember how The Rock used to look? He had I forgot what it's called, like with your chest. He had the surgery. He and then
BBL
boom.
Rocky?
Rocky had the
He had
joints that
ab etching.
kids in the locker room.
He had the ab etching, and that's why he started wearing the sweatsuits.
Mhm,
Maybe I
mhm.
wasn't supposed to say that, but yeah. When we start
Yeah,
seeing the Adidas striped sweatsuit Rock, it's because he was recovering from different
recover from the
surgeries.
surgeries. Yeah, so his chest isn't naturally like that. Go watch Survivor Series '96. You know what I'm saying? He has the man boob effect. Not like real man boob, but like I can't remember the name. It's like
It started with an A. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, some people
yeah,
just certain parts of the
it's just
body,
naturally like that. Their chest naturally, yeah,
bro.
yeah, and
He's a
there's nothing wrong with
Samoan.
that.
He's a Samoan. They them people built different.
Yeah, but he didn't want to be built like that because he kind of understood what he was trying to do.
He
But
wanted to go to Hollywood. I think
once
that
he
was his
shaved
plan.
that shit off. Cause remember he had long hair and shit. Remember he Flex Cabana and shit, trying to be all cool with a Jerry curl. Man, he cut that shit straight. Started growing some facial hair. Brothers, if you balding, just grow this shit out. Cut this shit off. Grow this shit out. You
Come on
alright?
home, baby. Just come on home.
Yeah, you gonna get some
Who
cool points. It's gonna be
who
somebody
who
who
has
likes
been a
it.
woman in the WWE that has transcended the WWE?
Not a damn.
Mm.
Not a damn. Because it's different. It's a different. And I'm not trying to knock women
They was
because it's
behind
not a knock.
Mercedes for a while. They was behind Mercedes because she was doing the
Yeah, Gino,
Mandalorian.
Gino kind gynecomastia surgery. Gynecomastia.
It's something,
Genocomo.
something
Yeah.
they had with something.
But 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 what you were saying about women is different. It's so different because the pool is different. Women, man, I'm about to say something. I'm about to get canceled. So women women will look at a dude in that Baywatch shit. A dude be in some shorts or some jeans, and women be like, damn. And they just support. And then men, like Pac say, men like what the women like, but not that we like it. But you want to go to a sporting event? I want to go to the Rock's event. What do? We buy tickets, 2 tickets. So the Rock is selling out, not off the strength of just women, because we buy a ticket, 2 tickets, because we taking her, and afterwards, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. For women, it's different. Men be trying to see shit for free. When ain't no women trying to make us to go, we trying to look at. Men might do an OnlyFans, but when you get so high, Halle Berry ain't doing no OnlyFans. But you got chicks on OnlyFans making way more money than Halle Berry. But you don't find that on the male counterpart side. So that's what I mean by it's so different, because the things that drive a man ain't what drive a woman. You know what I mean? So it's, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest. If you think I'm lying, go get the top OnlyFans and then compare them to your top Hollywood female celebrities. Then go get the top male celebrities and go compare them to the top male
It's
OnlyFans.
a bad analogy. It's some weird people making money on OnlyFans.
Women killing it. Show me a dude selling feet pics, bro.
You looking at one?
Nigga, this nigga got a Nike sock commercial. Oh shit! Archie got the joints. Yo, as long as your socks ain't got no holes in them, you good, brother. You good. Southern feet picks, Archie. I'm supporting. I'm
Yeah, you know what I'm
supporting.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
But it's the truth. It's the truth. Men don't like what the same thing women's like. But if I date a woman, that's why the NBA sells that. Women be like, yo, you go see LeBron James. I bet. We go to a Laker game. Not many women's talking about we want to see Brittany Griner. So guess what doesn't happen? The WNBA ain't selling that many tickets. It's the unfortunate truth. Women's football leagues, why don't they sell out like men's football? Because again, women are drawn to big muscle, and we don't got to get butt naked. We just got to take the shirt off, and that's why wrestling. Look how many female fans there is. Why you calling Halle Berry ain't broke? But Halle Berry, you see all the female actresses talking about they don't get paid what they should, right? But you don't see OnlyFans chicks saying that.
Hey, they set their own prices.
So just think about that. Dudes be sitting up there with 5 subscriptions and buying the private videos to be $35 a pop. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
you being real specific, HP.
I ain't got none. I have dabbled. I will support. Chick Shorty was a teacher. I know them teachers don't get paid no shit. Take my $10, please. Go ahead. Take the 10. You get a month, but you ain't getting 2, goddammit. I ain't getting 2. That's $20.
So you get that surprise auto pay.
But everybody I did on OnlyFans I ever subscribed, I knew them. So I was like, "Oh, you got an OnlyFans? I bet I'll support." I ain't even.
That's why
I done went off the deep end.
I don't know how we got NXT. I just asked, did anybody transcend wrestling? No, we got to this.
Yo, don't tell on the
that's how Mandy Rose got fired.
It's her job.
Mandy Rose got fired for having the spicy site.
Yeah. Hey, and guess what? She was making way more money and way less time.
Zelina Vega, they tried to take her stuff, and she was like, "I'm not giving it up." Her Twitch and all the streaming she was doing, because she's making a lot of money from streaming video games and doing that outside stuff. And they said they tried to say she couldn't do it.
It's the same thing. Women on Instagram. Who makes more money on Instagram, men or women? Men got to do the most dangerous shit in the world to get fucking 1 million views. You got to be going in the swamps of the alligator, yoink, touching them, grabbing snakes and shit.
Hey, your algorithm is wild, HP.
It is treacherous. Don't go on my fucking don't hack my Twitter. You'll be fucking sadly disappointed fucking with me. I hope you ain't have hope.
Bookmarks is crazy on HP computer.
I don't let
now what happened on what else happened in NXT? What else we saw? Obafemi
and The Miz. I thought the shit was I'm trying to see what I think about this, right? Because Tony D'Angelo already done said he was scared. We done got the Daniel LaRusso. I'm scared, all right? I'm scared. Like now you talking bold. Kind of ruined it. This guy was the fucking Heritage Cup winner running roughshod over the
It's Kevin Owens saying he didn't want to fight Cody again. It's weird.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
Oh man, let me stop the whole broadcast, man. I gotta say rest in peace to James Evans.
Yeah. James Evans, Pete Rose, so many people just passed away in the last 24 to 48 hours.
John Amos, man, Mr. McDowell.
and James Earl Jones.
He
Both
was
fathers from
James
Coming to
Evans.
America are gone.
He was Kunta Kinte. He was Mr.
He
McDowell.
was fucking Kunta Kinte. No, pause. He was Kunta Kinte. Leave it at that. That sounded wild.
Yeah, damn, man. Like a lot of people passing away. Yeah, James Evans. I'm keep John giving James Evans, John Amos, James Earl Jones. Yeah, man. Pete Rose, Dikembe
Even
Mutombo.
Mutombo. Some other guy that Fritz, actor. Can't think of and a women actress. Just like all like
Yeah. She was
September.
in Harry Potter.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Her name slipped me, but yeah, man. Rest in peace, all those people. So yeah, that
Yeah,
was
man, it's a good.
sad, man. I don't know why I just thought about that. You start yelling, it reminded me of James Evans getting fired from the job again. Good Times,
Chris Christopher.
very underrated show, by the way.
Which one from?
Good Times.
I don't know if it was underrated because at the time, I think for now it is. But
Good
if you
Times.
if you was
And
alive
that
back then,
cartoon that they got, that Steph Curry did, trash. They got a Good Times cartoon on Netflix. It is I couldn't even get through the first episode. Try to watch it 3 times.
I'm not gonna do that now that you even said it, bro. I didn't know they did that. Why? Why?
HP, if you go watch that Good Times cartoon, you gonna lose your mind.
You're gonna pour a little something for those that
You're gonna be on your red pill, blue pill. You're gonna lose your mind. You hear me?
I don't want to do it.
Watch
I
it.
think I'm gonna do it.
Watch
We're gonna have
it.
to go on my channel and discuss those.
Oh, we
Lord
can.
knows.
We can.
Lord knows. I
We
can't. I
can do
can't
it.
do them pills on this channel. We supposed to get. I get distracted easy.
Yeah, I think
I get distracted.
that was it. We saw Trick, Oba.
And Jada and Lola beating. They lost. But we kind of did talk about that a little bit earlier. They didn't have many matches tonight. It was CW heavy as far as good match quality.
Jada Parker
Every
will
match
never
was
lose
nice.
in my eyes. She's a winner.
She's a winner. She's a motherfucking
She's a
winner.
winner.
And I hate that her and fucking Lola Vice are fighting and beefing, bro. Somebody
I think
called.
they
I
should
think it
have
was.
pulled the trigger on Lola. They might have missed that boat a little bit. I just want to see how the next wave of call-ups happens to main roster, because you have some people in NXT who might not make instant impact, but they'll put it'll add to the roster.
The Yamily will never lose. The Yamily, that's what he called them. The Yamily. Lola Vice and fucking Jada Parker.
The Yamily. Nothing like some yam.
Oh, we did forget something. Because Kalani Jordan was in attendance for Fatal Influence as they were talking shit because Jada Parker did walk out on Lola Vice. And it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like that they beefing, but I hate that they beefing. You know what I mean? But Kalani was like, shit, I'll get in the ring with y'all right now. But I'm not stupid. I didn't come alone. And all of a sudden the music hits and we get Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And they come and they make short work of these three. Easy work.
And you're gonna tell me that Roxanne Perez is gonna stand next to them?
Yes. She has to attack him different. Let me ask you a question.
I know you're the Marvel person, but this ain't Ant-Man.
Chris Benoit was able to defeat Psycho Sid. Chris Benoit ain't even 6 foot.
I think it's just when you're talking suspending belief in wrestling, I think sometimes it's easier to do that with men versus doing it with women.
I agree with you.
And nobody's above a schoolboy roll-up quick pin. But we talking about a physical fight,
So are we mad that...
Because you still have to have some sort of reality in wrestling.
I'm gonna go with you on that one. But I think sometimes they messed it up where they didn't do that, and we still got mad. My instance, Kofi Kingston and Brock Lesnar. You can't tell me someone, like, if I see these two in this, Brock Lesnar is a fucking UFC champ.
So it made sense.
To squash him, right? Yeah, I think it did too.
But
However,
the
I was still
reverse of
mad
that,
that
the
they did it.
reverse. Here's the reverse. Becky Lynch did that shit to Bianca Belair.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up. That
See,
shit,
that's the
man.
reverse of that. That's the. You just came back from having a baby. Come on, bro. Like
And now you got all the skills to squash me.
beyond
I could have seen
squash.
maybe a roll up win. She should have Bret Harted her. Bret Harting is when if y'all don't know this, go watch Bret Hart matches. Bret Hart don't be pinning people. Bret Hart literally beat everyone his whole career with a sharpshooter. And Bret Hart exists before tapping out. So he had to
Bro,
literally make every
that
person
whole
give up.
Bianca thing. That like I said, that's the flip side of that. And then that was Brock's reputation. But then Brock even can get beat sometimes.
If you weigh 145 and beat girls 215, I gotta see these 215 girls. I gotta see them. Because were they sloppy 215s? Were they oval shaped 215s? Or were they like how were they 215?
He said a Kentucky 215 ain't a New York 215.
It ain't it. What the fuck calling me? Have a good night.
DNA because he hears talking crazy. That's one
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them. You
yeah.
got
I
215 on
hate
the
you,
line.
not oval.
You got
Yeah, you got
215
egg,
on
you
the line.
got some egg shaped women out there, and it's cool. I like an omelet.
Hey,
But
it's time to go. It's time to go.
I'm just saying there's a lot of what I'm saying.
It's
That's
time
just
to
food for
go.
thought.
I was in the gym earlier, man. Shout out to everybody in the gym working on their fitness. That might be one of the wildest things you ever said on this podcast. Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. Oh shit. Oh man. Damn, HP. DNA show he want us to host this No Mercy event in a few weeks.
Bro, I'm all the way fucking up on that one.
You a wild boy. That's a t-shirt. That is a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I like omelets. I'm the king. I'm the king,
Holy
HP.
shit. Holy shit. But that was about it for NXT, man.
That might be about it for these recaps because we're gonna get a strike on our YouTube account. Man, good show though. It was a good show. Trick back in his bag.
Trick is back in his
Which just
bag.
tells me they don't think he's ready for the main roster.
If you think Trick's not ready for the main roster, what do you think is an area that he needs to put the focus on?
I think his in-ring work, he has a real slow style. I think he might have to pick that up a little bit. And I think his mic skills need a little work too.
That's where I like his slow style. I think when I see him
I
wrestle like
enjoy
Trick,
it, but I think it needs for the main roster for the main roster crowd, it might be a little too slow.
okay.
A slow style means a long match.
Yes. Trick ain't trying to be Trick ain't no microwave wrestler. He's not. He's a full course meal. You're gonna get what you know what I mean.
It's a
I
build.
like
He has a build to it. Yeah. So and his
yeah,
mic work. Trick
and I like it,
talk like he on the Attitude Era podcast just talking. No, yeah.
bro. Yes. So that's what
What
I would
Kanye
say.
say? I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me.
But here, fact. That's how Trick talks. I think that's where facts. We see you in the chat, Tyree. We see you. Trick is better than I. I do agree with that. I like Trick style. I like slower wrestlers like Diesel, like a Trick Williams that can tell that story with the move set. It's just his mic work, and sometimes it feels like he's reading a teleprompter, and that's what I hate. Like when he gets passionate, I'm cool. We're good.
He has because if you know Trick Williams played football. He has a YouTube channel with music on it before these music drops. So he's always wanted to do the entertainment thing. He has that part down.
And he's good at it.
It's the fine tuning that thing because again, these wrestlers have promos that they have to read and remember, and that's not a natural thing to do.
No, especially if it goes against your natural character. That's
Ricochet,
like
John Morrison, hell, Dolph
John
Ziggler till he
Morrison.
gets. And see, that's why I like the Miz. Miz, when he gets in his bag, is next level.
Yo, Vinny, it's funny you said that I'd trade him for Santos Escobar. I fucking wouldn't.
Trey who?
Santos Escobar is your Tito Santana, Rick Martel modern day. He can wrestle. He can wrestle. He can sell. He can make everybody look good. He doesn't ever look overclassed. He doesn't look. He has a little bit of They have him in a stupid fucking storyline, but
Yeah,
he
Legado
doesn't
del
look over.
Fantasma never really got over, even in
Never
NXT.
did. But Santos, when he went against Carmelo and all these things, like he does good. He's always good. I just think they got him in the wrong spot. Like I feel like you got to go back to a '90s style where you have like a list of names and who's their heavyweight champ, and these list of names contend for this belt. They'll fight jobbers, whatever, and then might fight a couple other guys randomly. Then you have your mid tier guys. You don't want all your mid tier guys fighting all your world title guys because then you're just
The
shitting on
thing
your mid tier.
about it is, I think the biggest thing that affects things today is social media. You can have somebody popping on Zack Ryder. Social media himself into a intercontinental title run.
Yeah, he did.
He used social media to become. I was the internet champ. I was this champ. So I think with the WWE, they trying to appeal to the fan. Again, you know they care about social media. They have a whole speed championship that's defended on social media.
Right.
So it's like if you have somebody who's popping on social media but not really doing it, translating in the ring, you're gonna still have that person around. Again, that's why Logan Paul was your champ. That's why we see fucking Prime logos in the middle of the ring. So Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, who you got?
Mike,
You the
this is gonna
boxing
be
man.
hard for me.
Even Mike at this age.
Yeah, and the reason being, it's easy to pick Jake Paul. He's younger, he's more vibrant. Mike hasn't really done anything in the ring, but if
Like I said
Mike,
before, I hope Mike knocked the Prime out his ass.
I do wonder about the validity of these events with PEDs. I do
Well,
wonder
this
about
is an actual sanctioned fight. This is going on records.
True.
So that
I
means
just
drug
also
testing
feel like
is sanctioned. So this one's legit. So that means if Jake Paul wins this, he's going to have an official WBC win over Mike Tyson.
Now, I don't give a fuck what age it is because most people ain't fighting Mike now. Mike can come back and compete in the world heavyweight division right now and be a ranked contender. I don't think he'd be a champ, especially after watching Dubois just knock the fuck out of Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua should have retired 3 years ago. All flash, no substance.
Styles make fights. Him and Anthony Ruiz.
I think after Ruiz, Joshua was tapped out mentally. Talking about he wanted Wilder. Man, get out of here.
He should have. See, here's my problem about they stopped making the big fights. I do feel like you should wait, make the fans wait. Because
they fight
boxing,
too often. They fight way too often today.
But boxing, you can't make mega fights in UFC. It's not impossible, but it's almost because they have a ranking system and next one up. So you're always getting the best fighting the best. However, when you gotta wait for it and you build and you do it like what Pacquiao and Floyd did, Pacquiao started mimicking Floyd. That's what's wild. Pacquiao's younger than Floyd, and Floyd fought fucking Ricky Hatton, then Pacquiao fought him. Floyd fought De La Hoya, then Pacquiao fought him. You know, Pacquiao had already fought Cotto, but it was a catchweight. Floyd fought him at that. So they had
I'm about to get up out of here, but I'm actually this one little box before we get up out of here.
Bad.
Is Floyd the GOAT
Of this era? People will try to shit on him, but we could talk facts. Like there's fights he ducked. Yeah, Paul Williams maybe. I'll give you that one.
Shout out to Winky Wright, dog. I like Winky Wright.
But you had a lot of fighters. Go check out Shane Mosley ducking Floyd, talking about his tooth was hurting after a fight. He needs to go to a dentist. And they're like, yeah, but what about next month or the month after that? Like, you'll come. He didn't want no smoke. So,
what Floyd do is incredible in that ring. You got to know boxing, know what he's doing. But I just
yeah,
thought I throw
people.
it out there. Mike Tyson took
Floyd
the
is
call.
mastery. If you go to a boxing gym and you learn how to box from the ground up, and then you start watching Floyd fights and you can see him start to set traps for fighters and shit like it's just like if you don't know how to play
I
chess, you
tried
just see the
boxing seriously at one point in my life. I got hit so hard, HP. That dude knocked all the will and determination out of me.
oh, you know what's funny? When I get hit, it doesn't
I
bother
just
me.
remember looking up, and I was like, I don't know
And
how I got here.
I don't
No,
it's never bothered. Like right now I ain't boxing. I gotta get back into some sort of shape to even get back, but it never bothered me to get hit. Because it just made me aggravated because I
it
did something
bothered
wrong.
me. It bothered me. It bothered me so much I quit. And I'm about to quit this
Damn.
too. NXT was good tonight.
NXT is next week. St. Louis, Sexy Red, Randy Orton.
Oh, I thought
That's
you
what I'm
thought
looking
talking about
forward
Randy
to.
Orton was Sexy Red.
I shouldn't even say Sexy Red. He's doing a lot. They got the Megan Thee Stallion song. They got Cardi B linking up with. They got Sexy Red popping out. Don't targeting. I'm targeting a new audience, ladies and gentlemen. You look at the roster. It ain't what it used to be in the '80s.
You said Triple
It
H
ain't.
gonna start
It's
wearing a do
very
rag
diverse.
like Vince?
If Triple H does, I'll publicly shit on Triple H the rest of my life. Just keep doing what you're
I'm
doing,
just so you
Triple
know
H.
Triple H ain't doing that. He's a company man.
Nah, I don't. I think he gets a bad, and I'm guilty of it too. But I think he gets a bad rap for shit.
I
Although,
read something that WWE is now looking into the booking of their black wrestlers because people saying online that it's been past 5 pay-per-views, not one black wrestler on the card, the
no, they
championship
said,
run.
but it's been 739 days since a black wrestler won. Um, I gotta see what I gotta see if I can find that stat. I was like, I don't know if that's even true.
I just
But
don't
if
think it's
God forbid,
nobody in real high positions on the roster other than Roman. And people say Samoans aren't black. I don't know.
bro, they're not. They're not black.
I just know
They're
it's
not black.
Caucasoids, Negroids, and Mongoloids. That's how this breaks down. Either 1, 2, or 3. All this new stuff,
If you just heard that, you probably got a keloid. That shit probably hanging off your fucking ear.
bro. It's I remember when other and Pacific Islander and all that stuff just start getting added to paperwork and documentation. So
It's the inclusion thing, and I'm not mad at it because I'm not like y'all, right? So if I'm not like y'all, tell me what I am, or let me tell you what I am, and fucking me too.
man, we
I'm
all
not mad at you.
human. We just all human.
No, we not. Some people are allergic to the sun, brother. I ain't put on sunblock a day in my life. Let me tell you what these badass motherfuckers used to do to me at the community center. No, let me not. Let me not. Let me not. Let me
HP
not.
about to get.
Let me not. Let me not. We'll say that for story time one time. But I ain't never wore no sunblock, brother.
Yeah,
You
that
can
is just
see me,
weird. It's weird with the
me and this
whole
hoodie
black,
match.
because you gotta think Bianca just was champion for a while. Jade's in a prominent spot. I don't know if any. It's
You
not
said
even.
male. Let me see
Yeah,
if I
that's
can
what I'm saying. It's not really a lot of black male
black
wrestlers
male
in the
wrestlers.
WWE.
Yeah, but they just let a bunch go.
Hey,
They didn't fire them, but they just allowed their contracts to expire.
Bobby didn't resign. Like that's the thing. He didn't resign. And I
Damn
see
near
Shelton
fall.
Benjamin about to pop up in AEW. So
Didn't Trick win? So yes, Trick did win. But my thing, I gotta pull this up because I think they're talking about main roster people. I saw that
they're
same shit and
saying
they had like,
booking under Triple H. That's what it is.
mm,
But I can't really think of anybody who's been even close to like the big picture because the big picture has been Bloodline.
fun line. Yes. They definitely didn't count NXT. That's Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was dancing with Sexy Red and picked her up in the ride. Shawn Michaels, don't act like y'all don't know how Shawn Michaels used to get
Shawn
down.
Michaels
He
was
used to be
having
on.
some sunny days.
Shawn Michaels was on. What is this?
Shawn Michaels is signing all the bad chicks off Instagram.
Oh shit! That's Raw back in '97. I shouldn't. I was like, what is this? Yeah, I shouldn't have played that.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't look too much into it because I still see people on TV. It's just they're not in title pictures. Like you want to have just basic matches on pay-per-views, you can. It's some weird booking, but
Save it.
because I'm trying to think, I can't even think of who would be like those black wrestlers or on the roster.
The only thing I can go back to is Bobby Lashley off the top of my head, Carmelo Hayes. But he lost the
You
Money in the
got
Bank. That was the
Kofi,
only
Xavier
PLE.
Woods, and that R-Truth.
I ain't seen Xavier Woods on a PLE.
I'm just talking about in general. Like,
Yeah,
it's not a lot.
right.
So
You know, the picture of it had Bobby Lashley too. It had Bobby Lashley. So it's like, I mean, you gotta get a black guy in the
Ricochet,
mix.
but I don't count him. He's like a waffle colored.
Ricochet. Ricochet be eating cornbread and collard greens.
Who?
Ricochet. Ricochet is black, bro. He just
We all
let Braun
black when
break
you
him.
cut the lights off. So
Oh, here it is. I got it right here.
yeah, that's just been the thing about they've been on Triple H head. So I don't know.
I don't know if there's any truth to that. But it's been 791 days since a black man has won a one-on-one pay-per-view. They put a lot of stipulations. A one-on-one
They
pay-per-view
did the
singles
research.
match. Yeah,
Did the
but we'll
research.
see it on the main WWE main roster, a show that was booked by Vince McMahon. That means Triple H has never booked a black man to win a pay-per-view singles match on the main roster. So keep pretending like Swerve didn't have a point. Everyone else sees right through the BS. And it's got a picture of Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory.
Swerve got fired,
My
didn't
thing,
he? Or was he released?
his contract wasn't renewed. It just wasn't renewed. So, and that could have been also
You know
on him
what? Because
saying,
he
"I'm not
was part
renewing."
of Hit Row. He was
So
part of
I'm
Hit
gonna look
Row.
into that because that's a extremes one-on-one. So we're gonna just dismiss the fact that the
Who's
black
had
women won.
matches? Who's had one-on-one matches on PLEs?
That's what I'm. So it's like, because that takes away the whole Carmelo losing that Money in the Bank too. It's like, well, that's not a one-on-one match, so that don't even count for a statistic.
Who knows,
So
bro?
now
I
you
don't
have
know,
no
but
black wrestlers.
we'll tap back into it.
I probably won't look it up.
Bad
To
Blood
be
is this
honest,
weekend, right?
yes, sir.
We gotta do some
You know what's
predictions.
crazy, bro? I might have bad news, bro.
What?
My daughter's birthday is the 11th. Like when I was trying to book, and I was like, damn, and I was like, oh my god,
What they gotta do with the
she turns
13th?
exactly. I'm gonna have to go for the 12th. The 11th is off limits. I gotta hurry up and book. I might have to just do it right now after we get off of here.
Yeah, we
But
talking
my
about
thing
this
is,
about the
I don't get,
event in New York.
bro. DNA said that event might end shoot for 7, but all the flights start leaving at 7:20,
Well, you're gonna be
7:21.
sleeping in the airport with me overnight.
I can't. Then people need me. You know, I got an offer to my phone today to do the same thing I'm doing here, but at a furniture company. I don't even know if I would have much work to do, but they were like, "Yo, you got to at least come to work 3 days a week because the other days are remote. You get to pick your hours." It had a good price tag on it.
Know what it sound
I'm
like? Sound like you about to start selling feet pics on OnlyFans.
sound like I'm about to go crack some eggs.
Cause you love omelets. And we
I
love
love
y'all
an
too,
omelet.
man. The Archie Carter King HP. Tomorrow we may be talking about the Vince McMahon documentary. We may be doing Bad Blood predictions. We will let y'all know. It's kind of up in the air right now.
We're either doing Vince or a double up.
We
I
got
got the double
double
up
up.
ready just in case. Because we
Speaking of
didn't do it.
Vince, Sunday. We got events on the pod, but you'll see it. We out. Hope this week is good to you and good for you. We appreciate each and every one of y'all tapping in. NXT was great tonight. Chat is always great. HP, what you got?
Go check out Near Fall. It's out now. We dropped it this week. The first episode.
Go check it
is
out because it's perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. Vince HP the egg cracker. I ain't putting no comments on the screen.
HP
We're gonna put that one
egg
up.
cracker.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody egg about to get cracked as we speak.
What that is in that bottle, man?
I'm doing this for those that passed this week.
Oh yeah, one time. Shot. What's the oldest drink you've ever drank?
75
What's
hard
the
challenge.
oldest? What's the oldest, most aged drink you ever had?
Off the top of my head, the Crown Royal, the 30-year bottle. There's an
18-year
age, 30-year aged, yeah.
30-year-old drink.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the oldest drink, like the oldest. What's the most aged? Some long time something's been aged.
Well, I'm telling you, once it gets past 30 years, because I can tell you the price of that bottle. That's about half a band.
That got
it's a half a band. I got that for my retirement, and then my dumb ass got drunk, and then went to go drink that, and then the next day down there cried like, why was I drinking that? That's not for normal drink consumption.
Is it a big difference? Can you tell the difference?
I can. So when you drink a whiskey, you're supposed to open your whiskey. Now I know people be like, "What do you mean by open whiskey?"
That.
Yeah, like take your finger under the sink, get clean water, or take a distilled water, and then you let that one or two drops drip into your whiskey. Like I could do it right here. You know what I'm saying? And you just
why do you do that?
Oh shit! I opened my thing too much.
And what does that do?
Like this. So whiskey is strong, but when you put that drop of water, it almost like it dilutes it, but it opens, it like accentuates the flavor that's in your whiskey.
A drop
it's literally
of water.
called the thing. You could Google it. Opening your whiskey.
I'm gonna start sprinkling some things, see if it opens up. For me.
You can literally open your whiskey, and that's what the term is called. So when people like, they literally don't mean taking a bottle and opening it. They mean you take a little bit of water, like just a drip, and boom, boom, and then you swirl it. As such,
he cracks eggs. He swirls drinks. He's the most interesting man in the world, people.
I've been around, bro. I'm very cultured.
And he eat cat. He ate cat in Africa. So
yeah, that was dumb as fuck, but I did.
I've
also had that nasty ass beef. It actually was good. I can't think of the name of it. It looks like brains or some shit. It's like raw as fuck. It's the rawest meat you've ever had.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Maya! Oh shit! I said my daughter's name. I shouldn't even say nothing.
He's yelling. But we're about to go anyway, man. I'm
to go. My man said you like the blackberry and salted caramel crown. I love all crowns, and I have the blackberry downstairs.
They have blackberry and caramel salted whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard.
You want to see it? I can see it. Give me 5 seconds. Give me 5. I'm gonna just disappear off screen. Just give me 5.
If you got a bar, the bar. King HP, man. The man is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, New York, New Jersey. If you're in the tri-state area, October 13th, DNA's event, the No Mercy all rap bar battle rap event is happening October 13th. I got a bunch of real cool interviews on the way. Some things, some names I may not have supposed to mention, but I mentioned. But I'm just stay tuned. I have a lot of cool interviews coming up, and the rap battle event coming up. I have a new project dropping next Friday, October 11th, and HP just pulled out some flavors of whiskey I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, it's real. It's good.
What I want to try? I want to try like the smoke whiskey, where they like set it on fire and smoke it in a glass.
Oh, I don't want to drink nothing on fire. I wait till it cools off.
I've seen that before. I think I might. I like smoked things.
And then here's this one's the 18-year age. 18-year age. Boom. It's a very nice bottle of Crown. Uh, this is a lesser, but it's very nice. The price tag is a little bit better, but it's
You
still a
mix
lot.
it or you drink it straight?
I drink everything straight. I don't even put cubes of ice in my shit, except for when I open like a
You
little
drink
drops.
everything straight.
Hmm? My coffee is black. My water, if I get cucumber, whatever, I don't. I barely ever. I'll drink a shot of juice every once in a blue moon. It's water, coffee, and liquor. That's it.
Water, coffee, and liquor.
Yeah, like if I had to be a DD, I order a beer, and people are like, "Well, you're an asshole. You're a
Now
DD."
they say
I
women are made
can't.
of sugar, spice, and everything nice. HP is made of water,
But like,
coffee,
I order
and
a
whiskey.
beer because I won't even get halfway through the beer during the meal because I can't. I just if like I'll fill up.
So you
Like
don't
I'll
like
be.
beer.
Yeah, I don't. But I'll drink it. Like what happened, sweetie?
You
I
like
did, but it was too
the
late. I had
hard
to go get
stuff.
all my crowns, and I got my 1942 downstairs too.
It
That
makes
that
sense that
Dom.
you're King HP because you got all the crowns.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
that's
that's a
about it.
good
Yeah,
place to end it
that.
with all the
That.
crowns.
She said my kidneys. Yo, I've been doing it. This is what happens when you go in the military bed. This is what happens.
Don't blame that on the military.
I gave my life, but I drink a lot of water. I drink
All the
about a
crowns.
gallon and a half a day.
Yeah, my man
Gallon
got.
to a gallon.
I met the man had the iron lungs. My man got the iron liver.
Now you hear what swishing noise? Oh, what do you mean? I hear a swishing noise in my stomach. What you mean?
So you got. I don't know
Yeah, you used to drink a gallon of milk a day too. I used to
who.
win money on
Why would you? You know what, HP? I'm about to get. You're not gonna have me up all night listening
that. I
to
used
your
to win money
stories.
on that. I swear to God, like
Who drinks a
motherfuckers
gallon of
used
milk?
me. I was a kid. Like I used to love. I used to come in the house when my grandparents were like, you know, since we had to stay outside. So I used to come in when I could
A
come in.
gallon of
Motherfuckers get
milk?
water. Motherfuckers used to get yeah. They used to snap like if I see you drinking any more milk, and I'd be like, damn. And I know my grandfather's serious because he talks with his teeth closed. So it's like I'll see
Straight
you
white
drinking
milk?
any more milk. I'm like damn, huh?
Just straight white milk.
Yeah. It'd be a hot day. I coming from hooping.
That's even
Motherfuckers get
worse. Who drinks hot
no.
milk after?
So when I got in the Navy, motherfuckers tried to bet money like, yo, it's hot where I was stationed at too. They be like, I bet you can't drink a gallon of milk
Your
in
stomach
five
hates you.
minutes without throwing up. How much we talking? 30,
Can
50.
you still do that?
For $50? Hell yeah. For free? No. Let me just keep it real.
And
You
guess
get to
what? You're
play me
getting
for
all
my
this
talent.
content for free. So imagine what's in the YouTube and Patreon membership. So I'm out of here, man. I don't know what HP got going on. He might do a milk show for y'all. I don't know what happened. I heard of the donkey show, but I just found out HP has the milk show. And his milkshake
Oh shit.
brings all
I was
y'all
drinking that. That shit
to y'all.
burns.
I'm flying to New York with a gallon of milk. No mercy.
Yo.
All right, man. Hope y'all have a good week. We will be back Friday night for the SmackDown review, recap, and tomorrow I think we might be talking about Vince. So hit the notification.
I did not do that. I swear to God. I swear to God. That man just disappeared straight out of like whatever. He was about to say, hit the notification bell, like, subscribe. And we'll see you later this week. I do not know what just happened to Archie. I did not do that to Archie. Y'all seen my hands? Like my computer shit is up here to do some shit. I gotta come up here. I did not do that to that man. I don't know where the hell he just went. Probably has bad signal. But whatever the case, check out the near fall episode. And again, like Archie was saying, turn the notification bell on. That milk turned like, I think Archie lactose intolerant. All that milk talk got him up out of here. He's got the bubbles. Um, so yeah, but turn your notification bells on. Tomorrow will either be a double up. I think it would be Mark Henry, or it'll be the Vince McMahon I don't want to call it a recap, but like discussion. You know what I mean? We may be doing that tomorrow. So it's one or the other. It's one or the other. And I hope it's Vince because I got some notes. I got some notes, but I'm not gonna keep y'all any longer unless y'all want to go. Oh, who's a member? Y'all got member? How many members you got in here? Vinny, you the only member in here. Y'all go get the memberships. You got $5, $10, and $20 tiers. A lot of delays. If you like, man, I haven't seen as much. It's me. It's me. I'm the delay because all the work I have to do now that I have this job that I have is very time consuming. So I very much apologize, but it's definitely worth it. You see, I got the near fall. I'm already working on episode 2. I'm gonna put a poll up of who we want for episode 2. I'm gonna put a couple choices up, and then I'll have a random. And if the random one, the random one is y'all putting everyone compliment. Yeah, absolutely. Because that I would rather not work and do this all day and make near falls and make other shows that there was like 7 other options that we came up with, and so I'd rather do all 7 because some are interactive, some are not interactive, some are um. But I hate going to work sometimes. I love it. I love the people there. I love what I do, but if something happens, so that means somebody got hurt. That means I don't like that. So, but yeah, shout out to y'all. Definitely getting ready to go tomorrow. It's either double up or Vince McMahon recap. So I think we're free Thursday. We may have to restart gaming with the gang because our schedules are all, and we're in different time zones too. So that doesn't help. But and then Friday we're back at you, and then this Saturday is Bad Blood. So we will do a predictions video, and we will also have the recap of Bad Blood at the conclusion of Bad Blood, if not during the main event. So tap in. But outside of that, we're out. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And definitely cop the membership. Once we get to about 10 members, we're gonna start going live a lot, like probably daily, to be honest. Just to tap in with y'all and keep feeding that content bar, and we're gonna talk and whatever y'all decide, we're gonna start doing that. So holla, see y'all. Fish.